Direct Glenn, paano na nga ba malalaman kung ang isang prospect is ready to buy or not? Yan ang pag-uusapan natin in this video. Welcome back to our productions. And if you are new in this channel or productions, my name is Direct Glenn and tumutulong ako sa mga sales professionals kagaya nyo in terms of becoming much more strategic in connecting with their clients. Now, sabi nga kanina, paano na nga ba malalaman kung sino yung ready or hindi? Diba? Ready or not, here I come. So, what we would want to know is that to identify ano-ano ba yung mga types ng mga prospects natin nakapalibot sa atin and the reason why they don't buy. Now, we have, did you know na tatlong category lang pala naglaland yung mga prospects natin. And surprisingly, if you know the type of clients na meron kayo, you will have an easier way to connect with them. Right? So, pag-usapan natin, ano ba yung una? Number 1, this client. Unaware client. Ibig sabihin, ito yung mga kliyente na hindi alam yung products or services na ino-offer nyo. Like, they are open to it, but they just don't have any idea. So, is that a good client? I believe so. Right? Next category. No care client. Like yung kanta ni Ed Sheeran at Justin Bieber, right? These client na nandito sa group na to, nasa zone na ito yung mga tipong wala silang pakialam about what you do. Aware sila about the products or services. It can be na na-try na nila, but they just don't care about it. Right? So, that's a difficult client. Maybe not. Or maybe it is. Lastly, yan. Aware of what you do and why you do it. They care about why you do it, what you do, how you do it. But scared to make decisions. So ito yung mga kliyente natin na they need guidance. Open sila to anything but majority of them nakarinig ng bad experience from someone and that's why they do not want to make any rash decision. Kaya ito yung mga tipong humihingi ng iba-ibang opinion from other experts na around them. So, siguro what I want to do is to side by side. Side by side natin yung tatlong kliyente na yun or prospects, right? So, when we do the side by side, I want you to picture out then yung how many friends do you have on Facebook? Bakit it's important? Diba kasi, what we do now, and I think 99% of us, ang way natin in marketing what we do is more on social media, right? On Facebook. So, siguro I want you to look at right now, ilan ba yung friends nyo on Facebook? Okay? So, tignan natin yung unang prospect. Sabi nila, see unaware. Now, look at the total friends on Facebook and see kung ilan sa kanila yung unaware. So, looking at it, 10%. 10% of your market does not know what you do, why you do it, or how you do it. Now, what's best is to categorize din kung ano na yung type of clients nila or types of prospects, 'di ba? Tinuruan ko na kayo on how to categorize your friends on Facebook. Ilagay niyo sila doon para when you feed information sa kanila about how you can bring out awareness sa mga taong to, targeted content, right? So that's a good one. Next, 30% of the market of your friends on Facebook does not care about what you do. Ito rin yung napakalaking rason kung bakit sobrang Inaral nyo na kung paano kayo magme-message sa client, nag-enroll na kayo sa iba-ibang training on how to get a yes from them, di ba? But hindi talaga may iwasan yung mga kliyente na isi-scene zone lang tayo. And this is the good and the bad. The good is, you now know how many of your friends will scene zone you. Ibig sabihin, you should expect around that kind of number na ang magsi-scene zone sa inyo with the total friends na meron kayo sa social media. Again, please expect para you don't feel like questioning yourself at the end of the day na talaga bang para sa akin tong trabaho na to, parang bakit lahat sila sinisinzone ako kasi meron ang zone ng no care zone, and that's 30%. That's a big number of people, right? And lastly, 60% aware, they care, but scared. Now, if you take a look, sino dito ang pinakamahirap i-market? And I think you would agree with me na ang pinakamahirap ma-convince dito is, give me a sec, is yan, yung 30%. Lalagyan natin ng X mark just because we want to give importance to this zone. Bakit? I am not saying wala kayong mabebentahan dito. In fact, if you do it right, you were able to convince them to believe in what you do and why you do it, they can be your advocates pa. Sila pa mismo yung magre-refer sa inyo without asking for any return. Kasi, you won their heart. Na talagang ako, naniniwala na ako dito sa prospect na to. Sa sales professional na to. Right? And the bad, well basically, yun, madami-dami talaga. Kahit sino yung multi-awarded advisor na MDR, I mean, yung talagang sobrang galing no in the industry, nasa scene zone pa din yan. Kasi nga, may tinatawag tayong 30% zone. Now, this is what I want you guys to do. I encourage everyone to keep on going. You have to inspire rather yourself to keep on going. Kasi malalagpasan nyo rin yung 30% na yun. Kasi the better news is that you have 70% of your friends are potential ready to buy clients. Ito yung hot leads nyo. And that's why it's best to exert more effort in the 70%. Sabi nga sa isang social media post, focus on the big amount of people, which means kung i-convert natin dito, focus on your 70% than the 30% zone. Now, if you feel like, okay, yun pala yun. Totoo, expect na may masisin zone sa atin and majority of your friends will. Kasi nga, hindi sila ready. And maybe, what you need to do is just to keep on planting the seeds, the awareness, to make them feel na you will always be here or around whenever they need help. And that's the only way. Now that because we are going to focus on the 70% of the market, and karamihan dyan, sabi nga unaware, they just need, again, awareness. Like, yung isa naman, scared. And that's why I want you guys to be in the assuasion zone. Ano yung assuasion na yan? Assuasion is from the word assuasive, meaning ito yung mga bagay na nakakapagpakalma sa inyo, calming or soothing feeling, right? Like, if you are stressed, what's your go-to something? I go with sweets. That's what I love. Pag talagang stress, I like my piece of chocolate or cake or anything sweets. And it makes me feel warm. It makes me feel at ease. And that's what we want to replicate. For the people who's scared about trying with what you do, like to agree with your idea or products and services. They want to feel that comfort. Kaya I will I'd like to introduce you guys a model and framework na has been used so many times in the past. Talagang sobrang classic na nito. Feel, felt, found. This unlocks the charm in you. Oh, di ba? This helps you not to close that sale. Not yet. Not yet. Baka sabihin nyo, ay, ginamit ko na yun noon, hindi naman ako close ng sale. Ayan, mali kasi natin ginamit, no? Hindi siya pang close ng sale. It's more on to pacify the emotion of your client. And that's the first step in closing the deal, right? So if you master this, that's what you are going to hear. Your bank account is doing this, right? Even if you're asleep. Money time, di ba? Sana all, no? Right, so let's take a look. Ano bang sample natin? Isa-isahin natin. If you are in the stage of feel, then you can simply say, I can only imagine how you feel. Sa stage na to, whatever it is na sabihin nila sa inyong reason for them not buying, just show them a genuine empathy. You don't tell them, I understand you. No, lumang ano na yan. Lumang empathy statement na yan, no? It do not take away, or siguro let me step back and say, never ever dismissed any emotion of your client. Because if you do, mawawala yung momentum nyo. Don't tell them na, may ganyan. At least, diba? Ganto ganyan. Wag. Saying it in a way na medyo neutral ka. Like, I know, I can only imagine what you're going through. Don't tell them, I know what you're feeling. No. You don't, because you're not feeling the same. You're not in the same stage, no, ng depression ko or ng problema ko. So you don't tell me, I know, or you understand. You can say, this must be so frustrating for you. I can only imagine how you're going through and whatnot. So that's genuine empathy. That's feel. Felt, on the other hand, is this. I had a client who felt the same at first. Ibig sabihin lang, you validate their emotion by telling them that there's someone or someone else felt the same way. Hindi lang ikaw. So tama yung nararamdaman mo. Next, found, but this is what they found out. Right? So yun lang, yun yung sample script na pwede nyong gamitin in answering the client when they say, I don't want to buy. Depende kung ano pang maging rason nila. You have to use feel, felt, and found. Parang you found love in this hopeless place, no? Alright, anyway. So, pag-usapan nga natin, kunin natin yung isang scenario. This is what I want you guys to do. I challenge you to at least write down dalawa or tatlong reasons bakit hindi sila bumibili sa atin. And please comment that on our YouTube comment section. Sasagutin natin yan with the use of feel, felt, found. And hindi lang ako, no? Sana may iba-ibang, yung mga nanonood ng video na to, try to answer then with the use of feel, felt, found. And if you do, what I will do is to coach you rin. Re-reply ulit ako doon, bakit it's better way if you say it this way and that way. Right? So, tingnan natin. But then again, right now, I encourage you, sulat nyo lang dyan, ano yung rason, bakit ang isang kliyente hindi bumibili? And then we'll create a community of helping each other in terms of formulating a script that works. Alright? So, pag-usapan natin, ano nga ba? Bakit nga ba hindi sila bumibili? I'm gonna get one, which is the most challenging. Sabihin nila, alam mo, hindi ko kailangan yan. Whatever you're trying to sell, kotse, beauty products, can be yung karaoke, depende. Tangible plans or products or service, more on the service type. Ganito ko siya sasagutin. And this is not the perfect way, not the only way, I know you can do better than me. And yan yung gusto ko sa natin productions natin. We learn from each other, right? So, I will use feel. Sabi niya, hindi ko kailangan yan direct. Okay? I can imagine the confusion kung bakit we think hindi natin to need. Hindi natin need to. Pinagbaligtad ko. Hindi natin to need, right? So, when you look into the statement, I can imagine the confusion. What I'm trying to tell you, okay, you're just confused. Kasi hindi mo nakikita yung need nitong binibenta ko. When we look at bakit we, not just you, you and I, think hindi natin to need. Let's feel. Alright? Next. Felt. Ganyan rin yung mga naging concern ng clients ko at may point naman sila. Validating the emotion of the client. Oh, okay. Good. I am starting to feel good about it. Right? You're not trying to make argument with the client. Balikan natin, no? Hindi ko kailangan yan. Ang sasagutin mo, bakit? Di mo, ba? Hindi ka nag-iisip. Hindi mo kailangan to. Lalo na kung insurance ang binibenta natin, no? Hindi mo kailangan. Bakit namatay ka? Wala nang narating, di ba? So, what I'm saying is, try to use feel, felt, found. And ganito natin siya sasabihin. Okay? Now, let's go to found. After a few meetings, they realized na ang role ko is to help them understand the importance of planning. Ibig sabihin dito, if you wanna zoom in and highlight, after a few meetings, ibig sabihin yan, hindi tayo wants it closing. Ibig sabihin, because dito ka nang gagaling, hindi ko need yan. We need to have series of meetings para mas maintindihan natin yung importance of planning. Alright? So yun. That's what you can do. That's what we can do in order for them to feel much more comfortable. O siguro, pakita ko sa inyo yung kabuuan. I can imagine the confusion kung bakit we think hindi natin to need or hindi natin need to. Ganyan rin yung mga naging concern ng clients ko at may point naman sila. You know, after a few meetings, they realized na ang role ko is to help them understand the importance of planning. Right? Who could feel, or siguro balikan ko na lang kayo, anong naramdaman nyo doon? Ako kasi ang naramdaman ko, naiintindihan niya ako. Siya lang yung taong nakakaintindi sa lang. So what I'm saying is, there's a better way, and that's the goal of our productions, diba? To connect strategically. Hindi natin aawayin with the words na kasi you have a belief, sila din meron. Pag binagbangga nyo yan, hindi yun kayo magkakaroon ng magandang agreement at the end of the day. Right? So, I hope may natutunan kayo doon, pero let's just do a quick recap. Sabi, always focus on the 70%. Siguro, I want you to write this down, maybe post it sa mirror nyo or somewhere close. Remind yourself na meron tayong tinatawag na 30% zone. Kasi minsan mararamdaman nyo talaga na hindi na tayo pinapansin ng mga friends natin, no? Minsan talagang darating kayo sa puntong yun. Yung tipong isang linggo, isang buwan, puro scene zone. That only means, okay, remind yourself, nandito ako sa 30% zone. What I need to do is to keep going. So I can get past that zone. Alright? So feel, felt, found is already there. I enjoyed this episode. Sana kayo din. Sana may natutunan kayo. And again, I encourage everyone, kung sinong nanonood ng video na to, from whatever industry ka man, or kung iba't ibang kulay man kayo ng insurance company in the Philippines, please, comment nyo dyan yung reasons why they don't buy. Then, pagtulong-tulungan natin, no, kung paano tayo gagawa ng isang way to connect with them with the use of feel, felt, found. So sana you found a good learning in this episode. If hindi nyo pa nasa-subscribean yung ating channel, please do. Please search Direct Glenn on YouTube. click on subscribe and notification bell. Kasi again, this encourage me to create more videos para sa inyo. And I hope sana, no, I hope na, sana pa. So, paulit-ulit na, no, na may natututunan naman kayo as you progress and look into the videos that is uploaded here. So that is it. Comment whatever you want to comment here. Send a thumbs up and like. Now we'll see you sa next episode. Cheers!